Welcome to Fanatic Fans TV. Um, I think we have 12 subscribers. So if my math is correct, we need 988 subscribers to get to. We're almost there. We're almost there. To get to 1,000 subscribers, so we can finally do live streams. That's what I'm excited about. I think
Oh yeah.
you need to be monetized to get to that level to do live streams.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
a
Oh
Football
yeah.
Fanatic Fans TV. Subscribe if it's a sympathy subscribe. It doesn't matter because our doesn't mind if you get sympathy 6.
I don't even want to do these things. You're gonna get me in trouble, my guy.
Uh, so today's discussion, we'll discuss I can't say top 10. So let's say the top 6 teams. The incoming players. Let's discuss their progress. Obviously, we're going to start at Manchester United. Now, of course, I support Manchester United because they're the team in hot water currently,
Mm.
right? The current signings and how are they doing? 11 games into the season. What do we think of them? How's their progression going? So, Chicky, let's get straight into it. Our Manchester United. I'm starting with whoo. Am I saying it correctly?
Yeah?
Ronaldo celebration.
No, it's
We're starting there. We're starting there. We're starting there. So Ronaldo has 11 starts, 9 goals, 1 assist.
mm.
So clearly you're happy with his start.
I'm happy with his start. I'm just not happy with the level of service he's getting from the other players. He's a guy who thrives off, you know, um, technical and as well as your imagination in your brilliance, which is not going anyway because now, well, it's a matter of many factors leading to this, but what chief among them being Bruno playing a bit deeper than usual and having to defend more than usual, which means then when we get our balls and we have to transition to attack, he's not in the best place to make the balls for Ronaldo, right? So Ronaldo could score a lot more goals if he was getting more chances in front of goal.
So like I said, 11 starts, 9 goals, 1 assist.
Mm. It's
So
a good start. It's a good start
his start is
considering
good.
where we
The
were.
team start is not that doing well. And that's Premier League stats. I'm only saying Premier League stats here.
Yeah,
That's only the Premier League stats. So you're happy with him.
I'm definitely happy with the legend. The legend.
Money well spent, and it's a huge a buzz around the club. His t-shirts, the merch is selling like crazy. So
Mm.
that's a perfect signing.
He made up all that money they signed him with in 30 minutes, my guy. 30 minutes he made up all that money.
Your next big signing, which is the biggest signing? Sancho or Varane?
Varane, because he was bought to help shore up our defense. And the best stat was that we conceded fewer goals with Varane starting.
Okay.
A lot less goals. I think we conceded. I think he's only not had. I think 2 clean sheets. Yeah, with Varane in the back, we've had 2 clean sheets and less goals conceded than with him not in the team. So he's clearly missed. Hey? And even when we play, when he's there, you can see he still doesn't trust his partners yet because sometimes he will rush out of the defensive line and try and go make like a stopping tackle, try to stop the momentum of the attacking team. Sometimes that leaves a hole behind him, which leaves Ushaw in all sorts of problems because Ushaw is not the best guy to position himself in the first place.
So I've got a stat here for you.
Mm,
Varane debut against Wolf. I speak under correction against Wolf. 88 pass accuracy, 74 total touches, 5 passes in the final third, 5 aerial contests, 3 clearances, 2 two aerial duels won, 1 cross block, 1 assist, no dribble past him, no goal conceded.
Yeah, no, Varane is good.
That's his
He's
first.
another. He's
That was his
another.
first Premier League start.
Yeah, that's another guy whose money well spent. Um, no, I've got no complaints about him. I
You,
think that's that. The stats around Varane would be much better if Uluk Shaw defensively was sound. But yeah, that's another.
you
That's another
nailing Luke Shaw.
conversation.
You nailing Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw. But I've seen, I've watched now the last 5 games, and I've now noticed that it's actually a tactic by the defensive coach where he's trying to make the back four more compact. So the fullbacks are asked to withdraw towards the 6 yard box, which is idiotic because then you are then leaving so much space for the attacker to have to whoop balls in the hope that you're going to be able to clear it. And we've seen that in some instances they can't clear it and it leads to goals. So to give opponents acres and acres and not actually press and close them down is quite idiotic. But
Uh,
that's another.
let me just throw
That's
this.
another.
Let me just throw this in there. So you see how Benjamin White's playing at Arsenal, and you saw let's say Varane was not injured because that's been hampering his season a bit.
Mm,
So currently, what you see Ben White's doing, and put obviously his age into consideration, and Varane's age, yes, he's won a lot of stuff. If you could choose Ben White or Varane on the current form,
I would never choose Ben White over Varane. What is this?
eh?
Noid,
You've seen his games that he's been currently playing. How he's playing for Arsenal, so it's still enough for you,
Noid, Noid. A
eh?
fit Varane, a fit Varane can walk into any team, bro. Noid.
Okay, okay. Why you downing my players like it? What's wrong with you?
No, no, no. You just compared him with the wrong person. If you had said Lindelof or
Yeah, but I'm saying that obviously there's still time for him to develop, and currently
yeah,
what he's doing currently, and obviously there's still time for him to develop.
yeah, no, no. Ben White is a good prospect. I won't lie, but dude, you can't compare him to Varane just yet.
I 100% agree with you.
A
Uh,
Rafael guy, yeah.
your third signing, which also made
Sancho.
Sancho. Dude,
Yeah.
the stats is bad, eh? Three starts,
No, I
three,
feel for my boy.
three.
I feel for my boy. I feel for my
Let me
boy.
just go through it. 3 starts,
Okay.
5 from the bench,
Uh,
no goals, no assists, 3 shots. The
mm.
attacking player, bro.
But listen, my guy, listen. We have a tendency of, and then when I say we, I mean United. We have a tendency of looking for a certain type of player, right? If I can give you an analogy, we look for Ferraris to race in the Le Mans, right? Like, you want a Ferrari, you want a Ferrari, you want a Ferrari. We get the Ferrari, but what the fuck do we do with the Ferrari? We drive it on a dead road to a farm in Mahalisburg. What the fuck? We did the same with Kagawa years back. We did the same with Sanchez recently. Why get a player that plays a certain way, and then when we get him on our books, we make him play another way, and then we're like, Aibo, but why aren't you performing like
Dude,
you were in
I'm
the
not
other
gonna lie
team?
to you. It's like the play, like that examples you just made. They go to you, and it's like they wake up overnight and they're bad.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That you can't take a player that was playing a certain way, meaning they were given creative license,
Which, but
creative
you
license.
bought them for that reason.
But that's what I'm saying. That
Yeah.
you bought them to do these things, ne? But when they get to your team, you're like, no, this is how I want you to play. And then your way is not their way.
Why did
So
you buy?
obviously
Then why did you buy
there's
them?
that's my
Yeah,
point.
I hear you.
That's exactly my point. And there are so many names that we've done that too. Or Kagawa, like I said, Sanchez, Mkhitaryan, who's another guy that we just wasted. And I'm like, you can't buy a guy, even Lukaku to an extent. You can't buy someone who is playing a certain way and thriving in that way. Falcao is another example.
Yes.
Thriving in that way. And then Di Maria is another one. And then when they get onto our books, we make them play out of their comfort zone in a different form, and then we say, but this guy is not good enough. That boy, Sancho, if you watch him play, bro, that kind of skill, that kind of confidence, you can see at United that he doesn't have a free license to do as he pleases. His confidence at the moment is literally at his ankles. You can see, bro. Every now and then you can see glimpses of, a touch here and there, pass here and then, like, hey, this kid's got a spark in him. But then his mind goes back to, I can't do this, I must do this. He's not trying to take on players all the time, which is what he was doing at Dortmund. He's not trying to force his way through into the box or make a pass.
Yeah, and for
or put
me,
someone in the game.
his assist rate is way high, and that's what Ronaldo likes, eh? Ronaldo
Yeah.
likes a guy like Ozil, where Ozil's anti-taking a shot. He'll fake a shot and slip it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo loves playing with guys like that. He forced Benzema to play that type of way. He's like, yo, you pass me the ball. I have nothing to do with your scoring record. You pass me the ball. I need to take a shot.
But if you watch Sancho, he's very tentative, my guy. Like he's been given way too many instructions. Watch him play, bro. That kid has got spark in him, bro. That kid could be one of the best things in football. But at the moment, he's not the coach to get it out of him. I'm sorry.
See, we focus on Sancho about easily 3-4 minutes because you're passionate as your team. You like the guy. He's playing well. Sorry, he's a good player. He's 21 years old. Like you said, he just needs to. That's a topic for another show. Once again, Ollie. Let's go over to my team, Arsenal. First signing. I don't know if you watched any of our games. Nuno Tavares.
Sorry?
Nuno Tavares, 5 starts, 5 from the bench.
Oh, the fullback.
Yeah.
He's good. It's been a good start from him.
8 million pounds. I like the price.
Yeah, no. In terms of his showing and his potential and what he could become, I'm very keen to watch him play still. He's good. He's a good prospect.
And he was brought in as a replacement for Tini. Obviously he's gonna play second fiddle. He's gonna play second fiddle, and he understood it. He understood the assignment. Tini's been out, and he's doing well. It's like, wow, because I know last season, though, for the last two seasons, Tini was injured. It was crazy. It was like, oh my god, we're gonna struggle. Who's gonna play there? We played Cedric there. We played Xhaka there. We just had a headache in that position. He's come in, and we're like, okay, Tini what? Tini who? Who's this guy?
Yeah.
It's been a breath of fresh air. We didn't expect him to start this early, but Tini played for Scotland, so he's back in action. The penalty that the keeper saved, and the striker wanted to tap it in, and he came through with a sliding tackle. He saved it, with a block, and that's all over social media. So Tini is the number one still for the job, but the position is in good hands. Let's say that it's a good competition.
You've got quality in your depth.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely.
It's Albert Samuel Lokonga. We're still on the Arsenal players now.
Another young one.
10 starts, 3 substitutions, 14 shots, half of it on target, no goal yet, no assist yet. 23-year-old, I like him. Clearly, if you were captain of the team that you come from, Anderlecht, he was a captain of the team. He just Then clearly the leadership abilities there. He was the motivator, being the captain in the team. You the guy that obviously motivates your team. When the chips are down, you gotta encourage people. So clearly, you got a good head on your shoulders. Xhaka being injured, 3-month, 4-month injury. So suddenly he's starting also. Another signing that okay, is he gonna play? Is he not gonna play? How many games is he gonna play? Is he gonna play Carabao? Is he gonna play FA? And now he's forced into the team, and
Yeah,
it looks like
so
he can
it's
handle
always
it.
a good thing. It's always a good thing when a player, understands the assignment and puts their hand up, and that creates a good situation and condition for the coach, meaning there's competition for places. And once you have competition for places, that gets the best out of the team. The team can only go up from there.
And I think speaking of the connection, I think 18 million pounds.
Mm.
We got we got more for Willock. I feel that was good business.
I don't think you guys should have sold Willock, but that's another conversation for another day. I think that was a bad move to sell
You think
Willock,
that was
but
a bad move? I liked him.
yeah,
I'm not
but
gonna lie, I liked him. But the issue is we need players that can compete for top six from day one. Top six. If it's a bad season, people are, like I said, people are crazy and be the dark horse to be there at the end for top four. Do you think Willock
he
would have given
will.
us that?
He would have. That's why I'm saying that that Willock is still a young boy too, and he's still going to grow and develop. And I think you were just too quick to move him along. I think you guys should have kept Willock on the
Oh,
books.
let's go to your favorite player, Ben White, Benjamin White. Nine starts, two nine starts. Yeah, not much. Nine starts, two shots, both off target. Um, he's playing well. His relationship with Gabriel's growing. Um, I don't know if you know, but I'm on this buzz when Saliba should come back to Arsenal. That's at Marseille.
Yeah.
What you thinking? Saliba in the back with Gabriel, Ben White holding midfield.
No, keep Ben White
No,
in
no. I'm saying
central.
it. I like saying things before it happens. I don't want to be the guy. I always say I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, I think I knew we should have done something like that. No, 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 no. I'm saying it way ahead. Ben White holding midfield. He's played there before. He's played right back before. I'm thinking Ben White holding midfield and Saliba centre back next to Gabriel, the Brazilian. So the
No, I'm not sure about Ben White in defensive mid. The jury's still out on that one. But Saliba definitely must come back. I don't know what's going on there with your coach and some of the players that he's loaned out. But I think Saliba is one of the guys that should be brought back into the fold because he's quality.
we should jump next to okay. Arsenal made a lot of signings. Not a lot, six signings. So so obviously, so I'm gonna do another lost Arsenal. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Ramsdale.
Hmm.
Surprise,
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 surprise, surprise.
surprise, surprise.
All the media or everyone is like, what? Why for a second fiddle reserve goalkeeper? But clearly Arteta, had a plan. They knew that he's not going to be a reserve goalkeeper. We didn't know that.
Yeah, we didn't know that. I listen, man. I was upset that they actually bought this guy for what they bought him for, considering you guys had Leno. I was like, why would you need another goalie to compete with Leno when Leno's the guy? And now after these last couple of matches and the saves he's been pulling off,
Saves, distribution, passion.
I think he's the second best goalie in terms of shot stop at point blank range, like close range.
He has the
I think
third.
Mendy,
He is
I
the
think Mendy is the only guy that tops him.
He's the third. Obviously, Edison most clean sheets this year. Edison, obviously Mendy, and he's third on the list.
Yeah, but I think he's second in terms of point blank saves, like reflex saves. I saw a stat like that somewhere that only Mendy has stopped more
Money,
than him in terms
but
of percentage.
money well spent shocked the football world. No one expected
Yeah,
a signing like that. Everyone gave their 2 cents, not even 2 cents. They gave flipping all their money. Everyone had an opinion, and it's working out well. It's working out well. So just a little note on the loan. I see Chelsea loaned out. Sorry, Chelsea got rid of 25 players.
uh,
Um, and 11 is on loan, and everyone else was sold.
Yeah, no, they had that squad was just too big.
Cheers.
And Tuchel understood, but he needs to get rid of some of the passengers. Eh?
And obviously, Gallagher obviously is going back.
We don't know, eh? They might put an Arsenal and say no, we don't want you back.
After the performance he's giving for Newcastle. Oh, sorry, for
Yeah.
Crystal Palace. For Crystal Palace. After the performance is the performance that he's
No,
doing.
I'm saying Chelsea might pull an Arsenal. Willock was performing, making the headlines, and Arsenal still said, "We don't want you back. Bye bye."
He came
Chelsea
back
might
and we
do that.
sold him.
Yeah.
Let's go to the most expensive player, English player, Jack Grealish.
Overhyped.
Five, five, was it 5 Premier League starts, 2 assists, 1 goal.
hype job, that guy.
Because he's an English player.
Because he's an Englishman. Of course, because he's an Englishman. That is the obvious thing here. Because I don't think that guy is worth 100 more.
Can't Sterling give you the same service? Morris is even played. Can't Morris give you the same service?
They can. That's why I'm saying that guy can't be 100 million. I'm sorry. But English media and English players, we've got Maguire as the most expensive defender. But Maguire is obviously horrible. But English players get overhyped and overpriced. I think he's good. Yes, I think he's good, but he's not great. He can't do. I don't see him in a sense that he can do things I don't see Mahrez doing. Right?
I agree.
So what's so special about him?
We need a late goal, a late assist. I don't think you're gonna look at him.
Yeah. No, I think he was just a hype job. He's a good player. He's definitely a good player, but not for that price tag, eh?
Lukaku injured now.
Lukaku has
Seven starts, 3 games. Obviously, he's injured. How's his progression? And,
Lukaku's always been a threat. Problem with Lukaku has always been his first touch, which used to frustrate United guys a lot. And they used to call him a cow in front of the posts because of that first touch. But he's always been dangerous, that guy. If you know how to use Lukaku, it's almost like a Drogba. If you know how to play to the player's strength, he will reward you. He will score on goal.
I don't know what if you're on at your desk. The Liverpool only signed. They only got 1 player in. I don't want to butcher his name, but the Conte centre back.
Yeah,
that guy's good, eh?
He's good. No, he's solid. They needed. The thing is, they struggled without Van Dijk, and they saw about we really need to invest in another guy should Van Dijk get injured.
20 players out at Liverpool, bro.
Yeah, too many injuries. Maybe they need to look at how they train.
No, they let 20 players go. I don't know the exact total, how many's on loan. I think half of them, but most of the over 50% of them are sold. Dude, Shaqiri for 9 million.
Yeah, but Shaqiri, Klopp didn't trust Shaqiri, eh?
I'm not disputing that. All I'm saying, isn't there a Premier League club, a Norwich, someone, give the guy 9 million? Is it because the wage is too high? But 9 million.
Maybe the wages are too high. But I've always thought that, even when he was still at Bayern and then he came over, I was like, why are these guys sleeping on Shaqiri? Why is no one buying Shaqiri? And Klopp bought him, but then Klopp didn't trust him.
Shaqiri or Pepe? I'll go Shaqiri.
Yeah.
Nicholas Pepe or Shaqiri. I hear the age and that. I'll go Shaqiri.
Yeah, I'd also go Shaqiri. Definitely Shaqiri.
The guy is sold for £9 million. Oh my goodness, I'm in.
Yeah, that's because of a lack of Kaloki. Your stock will depreciate when you don't play. And Klopp wasn't playing that guy.
And now they're blaming COVID also.
Sorry?
Probably blaming COVID also. The clubs don't have money. blah 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 blah.
Yeah, no, dude. Like it's frustrating to watch a good player sit on the bench and just not get the game time he deserves. Maybe in training, he's not a good. Maybe some coaches look at how you train midweek and then form an opinion based on that,
So
which is
we
it's
had
fair, but sometimes some players just know how to step up in a live game versus training.
so our producer of the show, the camera's iOS wasn't right, so that's why the footage, professional fan show didn't come out. The footage is crazy bad. So that wasn't released. But I'm gonna go
Uh,
back the ISO on the camera, whatever. I don't understand that language, camera language. So so I'm gonna say this because on the footage I said it. I would like to say it again. I am always fascinated when Pep Guardiola plays, and I'm confused most of the time, but also fascinated. Like I said,
uh,
I said Pep makes deals. Pep signs Fernandinho for a year, and he says you will start 15 games. I'm not saying what games it is. You will start 15 games. Then Pep goes
mm,
to Mares, you will start 25 games, 20 games, whatever the agreement. Then he goes to Gundogan, you'll start so many games. Then he goes to Nathan Anker, you will start so many games. Diaz, you will start all the games. Edison, you will start all the games. Walker, you will start 30 games. You go to Shevchenko, you will start 25 games. Because these,
mm,
I'm thinking that, like I said, because I'm going to say it on camera. I'm saying it because I want to say it on camera. These guys, they don't go for free. They always renew their contracts. They don't tweet anything. They're not frustrated about anything. You hear nothing. The agent is upset with Pep, blah, blah, blah. You hear none of that. You hear none of that. So I'm thinking this guy, because he always confuses the person. He plays Foden up front. Then
yeah.
for 2 games, Mares don't play. Then it's a Champions League must-win game. Must win, must win. Then Mares plays. Then Mares plays wow. And then he won't play the Premier League game on the weekend. Now I'm confused. What is this guy thinking? I'm not judging. He's confusing me. I think he's confusing the other coaches. This guy has the UEFA coaching degrees. He has the Champions League, World World Club trophies. He has the Carabao Cups. He has all the silverware except
Mm.
at the last 2 teams, the Champions League silverware. At Barca had it. So I'm not acting smarter than this guy. I'm not gonna go into a guy's job like your job, what you've been doing, what you've studied for. I want to get there the first 3 days, and I want to tell you what you're doing wrong. I'm not that guy.
Mm.
But all I'm saying, like I said, Maris plays well, and then he doesn't play. Yeah, and then this, and then Nathan Ecker is suddenly in the team, and then Laporte is out, and John Stone just out. And I'm like, what's happening? He's been playing. John Stone has been playing well next to Diaz, and then he's out. So I don't know. Is he just want to throw the other coaches off? Then it's a Cancelo on the left, and then it's a Schenker on the left. Then it's okay, Mendy, you getting your 10 games per season, which you're not getting because you're in prison now. and then
Yeah.
and then it's Cancelo on the right again. Walker sit on the bench for me again. It's like he needs to fill his quota of these promises of how many games he told each individual player you're gonna get.
Yeah. And
Uh,
then something is going to say, Kevin De Bruyne sit on the bench for me.
now I'm confused. I'm like, dude, this guy's assisting. This guy's on fire. When it started, why I'm saying that is because I just want to put it on film. When Grealish signed, he played, and then Bernardo Silva didn't play, and I'm like, what? It's the guy Bernardo Silva sits 90 minutes on the bench. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Now he's playing again. And then he has Jesus in the team, which we know in England as a centre forward, but then he puts Foden centre forward and he tells Jesus to play on the right. I'm confused.
That guy, Pep, has his own. I don't know. I don't want to call it his own system, but the way he thinks of football is different to most people. Um, and what he wants to do is that he will try something at least once or twice and then give up on it. Because who would have the balls, for instance, in a UEFA final of one, not playing a conventional formation, two, not having two key specialist positions filled. He didn't have a defensive mid. He didn't have a striker or a center forward, whatever you want to call it. And he just had ballers on the park
But
because in the last couple of games, the ballers delivered.
But I'm saying, and people would give their left legs to have a good in the team.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, that the way he thinks is completely Pep, we don't understand Pep. I think sometimes he overthinks himself to a loss as well, like in the final. He sometimes just needs to keep it simple.
I get you some, but most of the time it works. We gotta say that.
Most of the time it works, yeah.
And like he throws everyone off. So the biggest loser here for now, because of the price tag, is Grealish.
Yeah, no, Grealish for that price tag.
Let's go on some Chelsea signings here. Chelsea brought in Lukaku. They brought in. Damn, my handwriting's bad. I can't even see it myself. Okay, they brought in 3 players. Don't ask me the player that they brought in. My handwriting, I can't see it. And this, we spoke about this afternoon. We brought up a bit of Saul Miguel. Dude, Chelsea doesn't need to loan players, bro. They have money, bro. They got money. Why they're getting players on loan, bro?
That guy was signed as a deputy for Jorginho. A specialist in his position. But I'm hearing rumors. I read somewhere now that he might be moved on back to Atleti in January. That Thomas isn't too happy with what he thought he'd get out of Saul. So apparently in January he's going back to Atletico Madrid.
Who has been the biggest winner in the transfer season? All the players that came in, who has made an impact on their teams the most? Which coach would be happy? He's currently happy with the signings that he made.
As a collective, I think Arteta would be the happiest guy, smiling guy. Arteta would be that guy.
He's the guy saying, "I told you so."
Yeah, as a collective, Arteta is the happy guy. Tuchel, most of his current squad was signed by Lampard. So he made a few additions. Lukaku being one of them, but as a collective, I'd say winner number one is Arteta above all.
Let's go to West Ham. I don't know if you know much of them. I'm only speaking about them because they're up there, right? So they got they got Alonso. I think you spoke about this guy, Areola.
The goalkeeper.
Yeah, they got Thierry. Not to butcher the people's surnames. It's also a Neves. They got an Armstrong. They got an Alex. Their team's challenging, eh?
Yeah, that is a good squad. They have a good squad there. Young Englishman. They've got the next guy to be astronomically outpriced or overpriced in Declan Rice. And then they've got that juggernaut up front who bullies people with his body and he bumps them out of the way. Antonio. That team, I like how they play. They're very organized.
Is that a Drogba style player? Didier Drogba?
Yeah. He's very powerful. He uses his body and his strength a lot. Very good player. He's a good player for his level. That is.
They got 5 people. They got 5 people in. Clearly doing something right. Understanding the coach's philosophy. I'm happy Premier League is back. England's actually currently playing while we're filming this. I'm happy the Premier League is back. To this, like you said it perfectly in the last video. This mismatch of countries that I've never heard of in my life. I think they're probably like 1 million people in these countries. And they're getting slaughtered. We're seeing 9s, bro. Come on.
Bruh. It's a mismatch. You know, you playing professionals versus semi-pros, bruh. People with day jobs.
People that still have to go
After
to work.
after turning up for their national teams, they're like, yeah, have to get to work. Aye,
I'm so
Go, man.
happy. I'm so happy it's back. Later in the week, hopefully Thursday, maybe Friday or Thursday, and they put it out on Friday. So Thursday, even Wednesday, we should get our betting in order. Who we betting on? The betting show. Um,
I'll need to look at the fixtures for the weekend. I haven't really looked at them.
if we get three guys betting, I'm betting $50 on each guy, and so I'm betting $50 on what you're saying, $50 on what Sky's saying, $50 on what the other analysts. I'm betting $50 on each of the guys that I'm calling. I should win. I
Ah,
should win, right?
definitely. Especially if you listen to me. If you listen to me, you're going to win.
I don't understand it. The score draw. Both teams will
Double time.
score. Oh my goodness!
Goals.
I'm gonna get in the game. I'm gonna get in the game.
Mm, don't worry, bro.
Check it, and the next time I'm gonna be
walk you through it.
check it. Then I'm gonna be so deep in it. I'm telling you, yo, I'm betting on the horses, bro. I'm on the numbers, bro.
Don't do that.
I'm just
That
kidding.
that that that's gonna lead to addiction. Don't do it. Don't do
Like I
it.
said,
Don't do it.
and then obviously before the betting show starts, gamble responsibly. Call the hotline.
No, you don't need the hotline. You're going to need counseling. No, 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 no.
Guys, bet
Mm.
responsibly. Yeah, I'm gonna get in the betting business. Every weekend we predict the games. We predict score, draw. First time win, second, first half win, second half win. So we go through all of those structures, and then we just have some fun, and we see what goes where, what goes out.
Yeah.
United is playing. Who they playing the weekend?
I haven't checked the fixtures.
Arsenal
Let me
playing Liverpool the weekend. Obviously I need to know that fixture.
Premier League fixtures. Let me just check online. I haven't checked what's coming up. Okay, so Saturday you have Leicester Chelsea, you have Newcastle Brentford, you have Burnley Crystal Palace, you have Aston Villa versus Brighton, you've got Watford versus Man U, you've got Wolves versus West Ham, Norwich versus Southampton, Liverpool versus Arsenal, Man City versus Everton,
What's
and
the time? What's
Tottenham
the time?
versus Leeds.
The time of the Arsenal game?
Arsenal game is at 7:30 on Saturday.
Upper seven. Okay, that's a weird time.
Yeah, 7:30 on Saturday. Most of the fixtures are on Saturday. With the goal rush, there's gonna be a goal rush segment
At
from
four.
5 o'clock.
Oh, 5 o'clock. Makes sense.
From 5 o'clock with 6 teams playing. What? Not six. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 teams playing.
So it's 5 games.
Yeah, 5 games.
So we get
Goal
it.
rush.
We get into the betting show. I would like Ollie to get a 2-0 victory, so he stays at the wheel.
No, 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 no. We must have a draw at Watford. So that Ollie still gets fired.
You said the Wolves, eh? Just check again.
Wolves is playing West Ham.
Okay, so you're playing Watford.
Yeah.
You should win, so Ollie stays at the wheel, bro. Come on.
We shouldn't win. We must draw that game.
Dude, I'm fighting. I'm fighting. Okay, I'm not counting Tottenham out. I'm not counting anyone out, but I'm fighting West Ham and I'm fighting United to creep into that spot.
The top four.
Yeah.
No, Adam, there's still enough time. There's still too many fixtures in between now and game 38. There's still lots and lots of time. We're still 11 games in, so anything's possible.
Yeah, but when you get that momentum and you get 8, 9 points clear, and then you have some spare points for that shock defeat, shock draws,
Yeah,
it's like you
but
said, it's the Premier League. Those shocks happen, bro.
I mean, realistically, the only teams that can trouble you, um, for that top 4, 5, 6 spots is us. No, I mean, is Man U, Tottenham, and Leicester. Those are the only teams that towards the tail end of the competition they're gonna be competing for those spots.
I agree with you there.
Forget about Brighton and Wolves and Crystal Palace
I,
and
I agree with
West
you
Ham.
there. Maybe one of them will come in and sneak headaches in, be there till the end, give you a bit of headache, scratch your head.
Yeah. I can see West Ham finishing in the top 8 though.
Not the top 6.
Top 8
You're saying it on record.
on record.
They are not finishing in the top
Number
6.
7 or number 8. I can see them there.
Not number 5, not number 6.
7 or 8.
I think Moyes is cooking something up. Moyes will be upset what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, but I mean the other teams have better quality in terms of the overall squad. And remember, the Premier League is a marathon, not a sprint. So
yeah, but people are gonna say they can't believe it comes out of your mouth because at the beginning of the season you said United's gonna win the league.
did I say that?
All United supporters say that.
I didn't.
So I'm just putting you under that whole statement that all United supporters.
I am a United fan through and through, but I'm very objective. I said until we fix our defensive issues and we fix our coach.
Okay, before a ball was kicked, when Sancho Varane and Ronaldo was signed, before the first whistle, before the first game, even after the first game, the Newcastle game.
The Newcastle game validated my fears. We couldn't put them away. If we can't put Newcastle away,
didn't you win 4-1?
Yeah,
you won 4-1 or something.
Or it was 4-2 or 3-2. Let me just check. We did not put them away. It was not a compelling outing for United. We leaked easy goals. I was like, yo, we're gonna get yucked by
the big boys.
By the big boys. Oh, I was not impressed, my guy. I was not impressed. Where's this fixture now?
So we said Grealish as the Man City is the biggest loser of signing. How many goals do you think will end up at the end of the season? What is success? How many goals? How many assists to make the signing? To make the signing, say, okay, cool, it was a decent signing. How many goals at the end of?
1-4-1 against Newcastle.
That's what I said. Yeah. So for Grealish, for Jack Grealish, for Pep, for Man City supporters, for the chairman, the owner, to say that was a good signing or a decent signing, even though it shouldn't be decent for the money that you paid. How many goals and how many assists?
For Grealish?
Yes. To make it okay, cool. He played well this year. What does that numbers look like?
Between 12 and 16 goals. Between 8 and 10 assists.
So little assists.
Yeah. 8 to 12 assists. 12 to 16, 15 goals.
Shouldn't the assists be more than the goals?
Jack Grealish is more of the attacking guy, more than I'm gonna put you in space to score. He's more likely to score himself. And especially how the way Man City plays now, of not having a striker, right? They keep alternating the guys playing up front, without playing an out-and-out striker. So I see you, Jack Grealish.
So they need to split the goals. Mahrez must get 12.
Yeah.
12 from Grealish. Foden gets another 10. Jesus gets another 10. Like that.
They can keep rotating up front, yeah.
And Gundogan sneaks in with another. And Gundogan sneaks in with 8, and Bernardo's always sneaks in with 8. So they share the goals. Not one guy scores 30 for the season. They share the goals among each other.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the end of today's show. So we said Arteta is currently the happiest coach with the signings. The biggest loser, according to us, so far is Man City. It's 11 games in. It can still end well. Your heart is broken for Sancho.
It is, but things he must keep his head down, and the opportunities will come. You can't take out talent from a good player. It's impossible. There's no eject button for talent.
But Oli,
It's
Oli,
just
Oli has a
possible.
skill. Oli has a skill, eh? He knows how to knock your confidence, eh? Van de Beek, I mean,
Yeah, he
Donny,
can knock the player's
he
confidence.
knows how to do it, eh? He's actually good at it.
He's good at it, but he can't take the talent away from them. Just because he's not playing them well and not treating some of them right, he can never take their talents away from them. He can frustrate them, he can
Yeah.
have their confidence very low, but those players under the right guidance and the right manager will thrive.
If, not if, let me say it straight. Let me not beat it on the bush. Your captain's not playing well. Are you allowed to bench him?
I think he should, because there are more leaders in the team. He's not the only leader in the team. We have Lindelof, who is a captain for his national team. We have Bruno Fernandes. We've got Ronaldo. We've got De Gea. We've got many leaders on the park. It doesn't have to be Maguire.
How many
Maguire.
chances? How many games? Is it tactics? What must happen for a captain to be like, dude, you need to sit down? In general, now I'm generalizing now.
I think now, if your captain is not performing, then it's hard for him to call out other players who aren't performing, right? Because as a captain, you are almost like the deputy coach, but on the field. You're the guy that's supposed to keep the team nucleus together. But hey, we're not get your head in the game. Hey, we're not concentrate. Hey, we're not let's do this now. But if the players around you are like, we are cost ourselves, that dampens the morale of the team in as a collective.
I agree with you.
So the captain must just, take a break, go sit on the stand, reevaluate himself, watch himself with an objective eye, and see where he needs to improve.
Let's end off with the England game. Keane is upset about his celebration.
It was a stupid celebration because how do you silence your critics with a goal against a lowly team? Your job as a centre back is not to score goals. That's not your primary mandate. The primary mandate is a good defensive effort. It's clean sheets, it's blocks, it's
and a clean sheet doesn't count against a team like that.
But I'm saying that those are the mandates of a good centre back, not a guy who scores goals. So when he scores and he does that celebration, sliding on his knees, blocking his ears, like, nah, man. Nah. He's out of touch with reality.
That's your captain. So let's end it off there. I was always upset. He's always upset that Harry Maguire, £18 million centre back.
Nonsense. Anyway, we got my hope.
Yeah, so that's it for the show, Football Fanatics TV. Guys, come on, like the video, like the video, subscribe. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. We just need 988 subscribers to get there. It's not a lot. We're almost there. Just have faith. Cheers, my guy. Chat to you later in the week.